Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr.Rounisto here for day number 10. Wait a minute. If I do this 8 more times, I'm actually done with the 90-day challenge, right? Interesting how you can take something really massive and then just break it in tiny little steps and then just increment your way up. It takes something really big and makes it very more manageable. Interesting, isn't it? So yesterday we were talking about alpha waves, having that cool collective mindset that allows you to just learn so much phenomenally faster. It lets you just take in so much information with such a little amount of effort just because you're calm and because your brain's more receptive to it. I don't condone this method necessarily, but actually smokers do induce alpha waves. And it doesn't necessarily, the reward does not by any means exceed the risks, because obviously it has just numerous amounts of terrible things it can do for you. You can die of cancer and so forth, on and on and on and on. But it actually does fire off your neuronal synapses that much quicker, where you're able to make just rapid brain firing, and it actually puts you in that perfect mindset. If you want to try a healthier approach, you could always try exercise. That will initially get you really pumped up, but when you calm down and when you start relaxing, your body is going to create endorphins and so forth, and then you will get more into an alpha state, although at the very beginning you're firing yourself up first. But one way you could try it is just by sheer intention. When you set your focus for something particularly, and for this case, we'll talk about you set your intention on just focusing on being in a better mood. Literally, you could focus on being in a better mood day in, day out, and then slowly over the course of 3 months, I know it's a little bit of time, but you will create these connections in your brain that are just going to make you more apt to be responsive all the time. And that's a really powerful thing, because then you won't really get upset over the small stuff. If you do find yourself into a slum, though, one thing that you need to do is you need a state break. Well, what's a state break? State break is taking yourself out of the element of where you are. Let's say you're frustrated, let's say you're doing whatever, and then just being able to shut it all off. Literally, that's a state break. It's just being able to jolt yourself to be able to get that crap out of you. You know, whatever way you have to do, there's several different ways. You could even say that exercising, like I talked about just a second ago, is like a state break. If you're feeling in a terrible mood, go and start a jog. Go, punch a wall. Do whatever you have to do, because you got to get that energy focused in a different kind of direction. And state breaking is perfect. Imagine Pavlov's dog for a second. He used the condition and stimulus idea, where the dog was conditioned whenever food was brought to him and a bell would ring that he would start drooling. Imagine the state break as being, if when they started ringing the bell and the dog would begin to drool, you smack the dog in between, and then the dog learns a different response. You're completely taking him out of his element. He's been taught to do something specific, but now you're breaking him out of that habit, essentially. We all unintentionally anchor ourselves to just terrible things, terrible emotions. Imagine that a husband came home from work one day, actually repeatedly. He hates his job, and he comes home to his wife, who's, not in such a bad mood, but she goes, "Oh, it's all right, honey," and she gives him a kiss on the cheek. Well, it seems like a really nice gesture, and she's really nice, but what's happening is he's coming into the house with this mindset of just pure frustration. He's just so upset. And when she kisses him, that's like setting an anchor. It's like really enforcing that whenever she kisses him, that's creating this negative energy. And it'll go later on where they may kiss a later time, and he will, for some reason, have some kind of unsettling feeling in his stomach. He can't figure out why. He'll probably associate it like that he's falling out of love with her. But really what's happening is she is creating that reaction, because basic stimulus and reaction. And you can break yourself out of that because you constantly create these anchors in your life all the time. Whether it be you're doing something that's really not good for you, and you know that's not good for you, and there's a certain kind of music playing, or any one of the 5 senses. We can talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. But it's just getting that out of you, getting that energy focused in a different direction. Let's see. Did I have anything important else I wanted to say right here? Oh yeah. When you get that crap out of your head, you got to fill it up with something positive. So what I want you to do is, when you get your mindset focused in a positive direction, start filling it up with good information. Because if you just shake that crap out of you, you're just letting more crap come back in unless you actively fill it up with something else. Go read a great book. Go learn from somebody who's going to give you the results you really want, because you need to fill in that void. It's super important that you get the crap out and then you replace it so more crap can't come in. That's all I got for you today, guys. What I want you to do, like this video, like this video, like this video. I said that 3 times, so make me say it 7 next time. I want to put my finger up here, hopefully edit the video so there's a subscribe button, and I want you to click that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.